Everyone knows the stories about Dracula and the vampires that haunt Romania, but not everyone knows how to set up a business here. This brief video will discuss the incorporation process of a company in Romania. There are two main legal entity forms: the limited liability company and the joint stock company. The key differences between these two are the following. The minimum share capital for a limited liability company is around 40 euros, while for a joint stock company it's around 20,000 euros. A limited liability company may be set up by only one shareholder, while in the case of a joint stock company, you will always need to have at least two shareholders. In both cases, the shareholder's liability towards third parties will be limited to the contribution to the share capital. In other words, if you are the sole shareholder of a limited company with a share capital of 500 euros, your liability towards third parties will be limited to 500 euros. With respect to the directors, the main difference is that in case of a joint stock company, should you decide to have several directors, their number will always need to be an odd number. How does it work? You will need to prepare certain documents that are required by the Romanian Trade Registry. Usually, the preparation takes 1 to 2 or maybe even 3 weeks, depending on the country of your residence. These documents will then need to be submitted to the Trade Registry. The process in front of the Trade Registry usually takes between 3 to 5 business days, so usually it will take you longer to prepare the documents than the actual process of incorporation in front of the Romanian authorities. What if you decide to convert a limited liability company into a joint stock company, or vice versa? First, you need to ensure that the company meets the legal requirements of either a joint stock company or a limited liability company. For example, if you wish to convert a limited liability company, then you will need to ensure that the minimum share capital is around 20,000 euros in order for it to be converted to a joint stock company. The process is pretty straightforward. Once you prepare the documents and you submit them with the Trade Registry, the process usually takes 3 to 5 business days. When you decide on whether to set up a limited liability company or a joint stock company, you need to be aware of how the transfer of shares works. In case of a limited liability company, the transfer needs to be registered and approved by the Trade Registry. This process takes around 3 months. In the case of a joint stock company, the transfer also needs to be registered and approved by the Trade Registry, but the process will only take between 3 to 5 business days. If you find yourself in the position to own a limited liability company and be short on time in terms of ensuring that an investor enters into the shareholding structure of your company, then the solution is to convert the limited liability company to a joint stock company and then perform the transfer of shares. Usually, the conversion of a limited liability company to a joint stock company, followed by a transfer of shares, would definitely be achieved in a period of time shorter than the 3 months. Thank you.